Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky and I am the anti-cheat. As I mentioned before, people are sending me emails and notifications and videos so that I can review them to determine whether or not a person is a cheater inside Destiny 2. And today I'm going to review an email that was sent to me and review the footage of this person to determine whether or not this person is a cheater. So let's jump right into this email. It starts off with, "Dear Sir Lucky," very formal, I like this. "Sorry to interrupt you in your business email. My name is Icebox and I've been playing D2 with my friends for 3 years. We practiced in AIM Lab and Kovacs and eventually fought the way up to 5500 in the second year. We quit D2 because the cheating problem in Asia's server is way worse than we expected. However, we still enjoy D2 streamers beating down cheaters like you. Let's go. We understand if you refuse the request, you certainly do not have any responsibility to do this, but we still want to take a chance. We would really appreciate it if you'd kindly take a look at this godlike player. This player is Azez." They then link his Destiny tracker profile and say, according to the tracker, he has a 7.61 KD in quick play with 15,913 matches. All right, first off, that's a gigantic red flag, and I can understand why you think this guy is suspicious. A 7.61 KD is off the fucking charts. However, I'm not going to say impossible, though, because depending upon when this person played the game, there may have been no skill-based matchmaking, and he may have just been a really sweaty asshole that just ran around stomping people game after game after game for no reason. There are plenty of egotistical players like this inside the game, so 7.61 KD in quick play is insane and a gigantic red flag, but it's not 100% proof of someone cheating. Not a new account, but have been playing for years. Career of 9.18 efficiency, 2,204 hours, 94.3% of precision kills, in 101,000 of sniper shots. Okay, that's insane. That right there is extremely sus. That is very, very high percentage of headshots with a sniper. So let's go ahead and look at this person's Destiny tracker. We have Azez pulled up on the Destiny tracker. His glory KD shows up as 3.87. His overall KD in quick play is 7.6. And from the looks of it, this guy is just an absolute abuser of quick play. Like this guy, even if this guy isn't cheating, this guy just has a problem. Like a mental problem, in my opinion. Like, why are you in quick play so much? 11.0 KD, 7.0 KD, 4.0, 4.0, 32.5, 9.0, 7.6. Like, what do you have to prove? Who hurt you? Why are you in quick play just destroying people for game after game for thousands of games? What the fuck? Now, personally, I'm not as familiar with Destiny Tracker's UI, so I like to look people up in Destiny Trials Report to get a better read on them. So if we look up Azez, he has 11 times flawless at a 3.91 KD. And right off the bat, I'm going to say another gigantic red flag. That is an absolutely absurdly high KD. It looks like he's playing extremely stacked, though, with another 2.7 and 2.2 player. So it's not entirely impossible to have a 3.9 KD, but it definitely brings up some more red flags. Let's look down at his stats here. He hasn't played at all in Season 12, any trials, or Season 11. All of his flawlesses came from Season 10. He got 11 flawlesses in Season 10 at a 3.91 with a 96% win, which if he was playing stacked is not that big a deal. His comp KD, he has been Legend one time, which is interesting that he hasn't been Legend any more than once, but at a 3.08 KD, which is still impressively high. And here it is, the fucking creme de la creme, 7.5 in Crucible with 223 Valor resets. Unbelievable. Now, if we look back at his previous Destiny stats, this is often a very good indicator of a player's skill. So we look back at Trials of the Nine when there was, I'm not going to say no cheaters, but there were certainly significantly less cheaters in the game. He's at a 3.5 KD, so I would say take this as an indicator that he is a very good player. Like 3.5 KD is insane. That's like at the top echelon, like the top 1%, the top 100 players in the world. In D1, he was a 1.92, which isn't nearly as impressive, but is still significantly high. He had 1,300 matches too, so he was a solid 1.9 with 48 times flawless. Definitely his stats have exponentially gone up. Win percentage went from 77 to 88 to 96. His KD has practically doubled, which again, in and of itself is not an indicator of someone cheating. It is extremely suspicious, but you really can't get a feel for someone cheating unless you have some footage of them. This guy right here actually has 45 I made this for you medals and 4,200 we ran out of medals. That is fucking nuts. But again, Destiny is a casual game. It's entirely possible that this guy is extremely good at the game and he's just stomping the shit out of casual players in quick play and earning tons of Lee rans. So what we're going to have to do is return to this email and see what he says here. He has a YouTube channel and a few videos. Nothing on his Twitch though. In this video at 124, he aimed exactly on someone's head before the vision ability was out. 217. Weird fast precision 180-degree turn. And so then he links this YouTube video. All right, so we're going to go ahead and have to watch this video so that way we can actually review some footage. So I got the video pulled up, and if you actually scroll down to the video, the very top comment is, "You're clearly a cheater. I'm surprised you had the balls to put this up." Some amount of aimbot on this, so people already have a bunch of comments down below saying this guy's clearly aimbotting, clearly cheating. He's got 61 dislikes on the video. So I can only imagine we're about to see some juicy content here. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right. Looks like he is sniping in the Spectral Blades era where we had the 10-second timer, so you'll see the silhouette of people. That's not wall hacks, that's actually the way the subclass works. I'm sure most people knew that when they saw and commented on the video. Obviously, it still works that way with Spectral Blades. Even now, it's just the timer is less, so you are going to see people, you know, through the walls, but that's a part of the subclass. So I'm going to watch, though, for any sort of pre-aiming, pre-shooting, locking onto people's heads. That's what I'm looking for when I watch footage like this. So far, nothing too crazy, and the problem is with this footage is that he is constantly getting kills while crouched, so he has wall hacks built in from the game. So his overlay of wall hacks, if he has them, would be very hard to detect, if not impossible to detect. So it's very smart of him, if he were to be cheating, to actually use footage of true sight, so that way he essentially couldn't get caught in sorts. But we'll keep watching here. Nothing too crazy. I'm not seeing any aim lock stuff. It looks more like if he does have anything, it would just be perhaps he has wall hacks on top of his wall hacks, essentially. We'll see, though. I'm going to keep watching this footage here. Roaming around in Burnout. Nothing too crazy there. Normal snipes. He even misses a snipe there. He misses like 2 snipes there. Yeah, nothing. I really haven't seen anything too crazy there. Oh my god, what was that? What the fuck? Okay, wait, gotta rewind this back here. He snipes this guy, right? So let's watch this frame by frame. He snipes this guy, and then why does his aim lock on right here? See how he like jerks onto this point? Watch this. He snipes this guy, his aim jerks right there, and that's right where someone's head is, and then he takes the aim off. That was really odd. That was really, really odd. He snipes him. I don't want to say it, but that's like, it does look like cheating. I mean, it could just be that he, you know, flicked there for a moment, I guess, but the fact that it was at exact head level and that the guy was behind the wall and the wall hacks, the true sight hadn't procced up yet, so there was no way he would have known that person was there. It looks like he has wall hacks on top of true sight in this video. Let's see here. Snipes there. Pushes right here. He's literally aiming right at head level, and he stops there for some reason. I'm slowing it down frame by frame. That's so odd. That's so extremely suspicious there. Wow. Very, very interesting. So to pause the video for just a moment, I'm going to say right now, with his insane stats and with that very suspicious looking clip, there's a high likelihood this guy is cheating. But it would also seem like to me that this guy is just one of those players that's really, really good that maybe has cheats on top of it. Some people out in the game, they have such a gigantic ego, and they're still very good at the game, that when they start to lose, they want to turn on cheats because they can't stand losing. I'm not saying that's directly what this guy is. I would need more footage and more evidence than just that one clip to determine that. But that's the sort of feel that I'm getting from with this. Let's continue watching. Damn, he's hitting a lot of headshots. Nothing looked too crazy there, though. It's entirely possible he could have hit all of those. That was a fucking quad piece there. God damn. Again, he's doing all of his clips. Wow, that aim was really odd there. It's hard to say, though. Like, it's hard to say with weird aim when you have true sight on, because it's like, you can see, like, he can see this guy through the wall here. That's clearly, like, that's what his actual aim looks like, though, right there. Look at how his aim is so lazy right here. Like, he snipes this first guy. This is a pretty nasty flick. He starts right here. He flicks up to his head. And then he pushes over here, and his aim sits right here. Look at his aim. It just sits there. And he just sits and waits for the guy to walk into his sights. Very odd. None of this stuff looks like... It's hard to say, like, with any of this stuff. None of this stuff looks overtly suspicious. Usually what you would see with, like, aim locks is a lot of, like, very mechanical, bot-like movement with this stuff, and I'm not seeing that with a lot of this. Nothing too crazy there. That seems all perfectly normal, reasonable. That seemed like that's normal human reaction time there. Like normal time to flick to the head. Yes, honestly, as I look back at all of this, there was really only that one clip that seemed really overtly suspicious. This one right here where he seems to lock on the person's head. But that clip aside, there's really nothing in there that I could say is directly like, yeah, that definitely looks like cheating. And so I'm going to return to this email and see what the rest of it says. I know there are people who do KDA washing with 6 stacks. However, he didn't even play in 6 stacks or solo or 2 stacks. We've matched with him and he was teabagging as well. His friend that used to do 2 stacked with him got banned already. Who used to have the same KD with him, but after months Azez is still playing. His Steam profile page has 17 pages of people saying he is cheating. Is this guy really legit? Thank you very much for your time. Sincerely, Icebox. So now what I've done is I went to his other videos because I want more footage. I never want to accuse someone of being a cheater falsely. I want to make sure that if I do say this person is for sure sure a cheater or for sure not a cheater, that I'm confident in what I say. And so I went through and actually watched his entire other video that he uploaded in August. And again, I only found one clip in his other video here that looks very suspicious. So I'll play it for you and I'll show you what I see that's suspicious. All right, so I'll play this clip here. He gets the headshot and he gets true sight. He gets 2 more snipes. He gets 3 snipes right there. And then he comes back here and you can see the true sight here is targeting this enemy. And for some reason, he comes up here and he's just like sniping. He's locked onto a wall for some reason. Like, it's so odd that he's aiming at this wall, and like he's dead set on aiming at this wall. Like, it doesn't make any sense why he's so locked onto a wall there. Like, even if you take a minute here, you can actually see down here in a second. There's the true sight pinging there. There's someone down there. So if he had wall hacks on, I'm not sure what he's aiming at or why he's aiming here. It's just a very odd clip, and it's just very strange and very odd the way he's moving with that. And so my final judgment for this video and what I have to say after watching and reviewing everything that I possibly can review of this guy is that this guy is extremely suspicious, but I can't outright say this guy is a for sure cheater. And the main reason why is because we're watching doctored footage, we're watching edited footage, and we're watching Spectral Blaze footage, which is like the worst footage of all footage to watch because you literally have true sight, which is essentially wall hacks built into the subclass. So if I wanted to give a strong verdict of this person being a cheater, I would need to see more. Like, I want to see some live gameplay. I don't want to see any more edited gameplay. I want this person to go live on Twitch, and I would like to see him absolutely stomp people in quick play like he's doing every single day. And I want to see what his sniping looks like without Spectral Blades. I looked in the description of this video, and it actually shows that he's following me on Twitter. So what I'm going to do, instead of outright calling this guy a cheater, is I'll make a part 2 to this video. I'll message this guy and I'll see if I can get him to live stream, and then we can watch this guy's insane gameplay in quick play. We can watch this guy play for a few hours and absolutely stomp people with 60 plus games, with 20 plus KDs every game, his world record for most we ran out of medals, and everything else. And you might think, what's in it for this guy? Why does he have to prove himself to you, Lucky? And he doesn't have to prove himself to me. But if you look at all the comments and all the dislikes on all his videos, he has a reputation for being a cheater. And if he isn't a cheater, we can vindicate him. But if he is a cheater, we can expose him. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that this guy is a cheater? And if you want to see the follow-up video, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.